are some really big fish here, and there's always different ways of doing things to catch big monster-sized stripers. That's what we're coming here to find out. Star Island Marina, big fish off Montauk. There are books waiting to be opened, pages to turn. Even a lifetime of angling is not enough to learn even a fraction of what may be known. Secrets run deep in these waters. In the quest for true monster-sized stripers, I fished from Maine to Virginia. But never before have I been off the waters of Montauk, New York. New tackle, new bait. Nope, it's not a sea creature. This is actually a sand dam. Now, just bear with me, you hardcore striper guys, because this is a new one for me also. Like most of you, I like chunk herring, live line and pogies, etc., etc. Captain Scott Leonard of Top Gun Charters here out of Montauk swears by this technique. Start off with these sand dabs, and if you go to the flounder, which is another deadly tactic, you want to make sure that they are at least, if I get them out, 18 inches. This one is almost 20. Get these things on the bottom, and you're going to catch a monster-sized striper. I've always had my own thoughts about Montauk. It might claim more world records and be the top striper destination in the world. But to me, it seemed too well known, too heavily fished. Not until I met Captain Scott Leonard of Top Gun Charters a few years ago did my ideas begin to change.
Okay, today we're going to be fishing on the kelp beds with a lot of rocks with using 20-pound mono. So the object is, as soon as you hook one and it starts to go, you know you got a nice big fish on, we're going to put the boat in reverse. So it brings the fish up off the bottom.
Yep, it's less pressure.
Less pressure, absolutely, because with 20-pound test, they're going to break the line.
I thought you were nuts on the phone when you told me you use 20-pound mono on 50-pound fish in kelp and rocks. You know, I always use 65-pound braid, but hey, you know something? I'm really looking forward to doing something new. Definitely going to be cool. Anglers become set in their ways. And for me, the way to stripers meant pogies for bait and the toughest braided line I could fish on my rod and reel. Nice pogie. Get him out. There we go. Look at that. As successful as my techniques have been over the years, I still yearn to learn new ways to catch monster stripers. Nobody knows everything.
Just let it hit the bottom, just give it a little jerk or two.
I am on the bottom, Scotty. Scott's technique isn't just about changing bait. Fishing in the rocks and kelp for 50-pound plus stripers with 20-pound mono takes a near-perfect coordination of hook set, changing pounds of drag pressure, reel speed, and boat handling. If there's going to be any chance of bringing a monster striper over the side. Got one? Nice hook set. Hang on, buddy. Let me get my line in. All right. Scotty's hooked up.
All right, back it down.
Okay, back it down.
You can slow us down a little bit.
One in gear, one in gear.
We're good. Neutral.
Neutral. So what we're doing now, doing Scotty's technique, you know, he's on 20-pound mono, which he fishes braid 4-1 on 20-pound mono. We're using Andy. And we're backing down as soon as the hookup releases the pressure off the fish, although he's still tight. Gets gets the fish out of that kelp and wax and actually rises that fish because of just a little bit less pressure. So his tactic he's developed is actually killer. How you doing, Scotty? How's you feel?
Feels great, Trav. Feels like nice fish.
Going up?
Yeah, she's coming up now.
What you got there, Scotty? Whoa. Right over here, Scott. Oh, he's got some girth on her. Whoa!
Take too long, huh?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there you go.
That is a beautiful Montauk striper.
That's a beautiful fish. 5 minutes into the first drift.
Nicely done, buddy. Nicely done.
Okay. I think we're going to let this one go because we came here for monsters.
It looks pretty monstrous to me, bro. And on 20-pound mono, that's a great catch. Montauk, Long Island. New waters, new techniques. I'm being drawn out of my comfort zone and having to look at different ways of approaching monster stripers. Captain Scott Leonard may be onto something. Down they go. Scott has developed a strategy using 20-pound mono and sand dabs for bait. A far cry from the pogies and 50-pound braid that have been my standbys for big stripers over many years. Fish on.
Got him, Trev? There you go.
Got him.
All right. Backing down.
Go in. Slow down, slow down. Okay. 20-pound mono means higher focused angling. So I want a reel that lets me shift gears and adjust drag pressure quickly, like this 2-speed Daiwa Saltiga lever drag reel. Okay, control. Can't put the heat on them like Wade, but doing a good job driving the boat, bro.
Thank you, Trev.
This way, a little bit. You gotta be very delicate with the 20-pound mono you got me on, but I'm loving it, bro. We've been backing down so long, we're almost back at Montauk. Oh, fish, here we go, color.
Trev, you need help?
Yep, later.
Okay. Well, there it is.
Whoa, yeah, there we go. Yeah, man, big girl. This is bigger than I thought it was. Watch out. You got her?
We got her. Ready?
Yep.
We got her. Look at that fin
Look at
shot.
that back on her.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Look at that back.
Beautiful.
Gotta watch these spikes, man.
Yes.
Go right through you. See how long those are? I got one of these, the long one right here, the second one in my toe, and it went right through my sneaker and my toe. Painful. Those spines can really do some damage. I've got to admit, it's reinvigorating chasing big stripes.